Welcome back to a new episode of GRAFFTV. Tonight, we have a notorious Billboard killer in studio. With well over 10 years in the streets, this vandal is well known for his dangerous spots, creative style, and rising to the top of Los Angeles infamy. Ladies and gentlemen, help me in welcoming a risk taker, a thrill seeker, and one of the most active and creative writers in the streets today. It's the one and only BUGE BAMC. Yeah, man. It's great to have you in the studio, bro. Welcome and thank you for joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing terrific. And yourself?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you. I've been excited about this interview for over a month, so thank you for joining us, bro. First of all, I want to ask you, did I pronounce your name correctly?
You were on the point, but you were just missing the little E at the end, BUGE.
BUGE.
Yes.
Thank you. Is that the most asked questions you ever get? How do you pronounce your name?
Most definitely.
Do people usually pronounce it wrong?
All the time.
Thank you. Before we get into the origins of your name, I want to start from the very beginning, actually. Cool. First of all, where are your parents from, man?
We're from El Salvador.
Were you born here, or were you born in El Salvador yourself?
I'm straight from Los Angeles.
Nice. What part of Los Angeles did you grow up, man?
Come from the jungle.
I'm not sure what that means. What was that? South Central? South LA?
Talking about over there in Crenshaw.
I see. Is that where you grew up most of your life, or did you move around?
Nah, A1A Valley.
How old were you when you moved from the jungles to the valley?
What's it called? Man, I think I was like 10.
What were your parents like growing up? Like, what was your family like? Can you describe your family atmosphere growing up?
I had no father, only had a single mother. She was never around. Mainly always hustling every day. Yeah, I mean, and once you say Salvadorian, I mean, that should explain everything right there, you know? It's a very heavy individual right there.
Growing up in the valley, can you describe what it was like in that area growing up back then? Was it a good neighborhood? A lot of trouble on the streets? How would you describe growing up in that area back in the day?
And that area, so around that time, this is like right when gangbanging was ending, you know? So it was always very dangerous to cross from one side of this one street to the next one, which we had to walk through, cover a couple gangs that were in the neighborhood, but mainly the main one was BVN. And yeah, so there's this one street. It's basically, it goes down from Calvert all the way down to Victory, and you know, it's kind of like you're playing a game of, you know, tag or fucking, you know, freeze tag or some shit. Like you're trying to dodge the gangs and shit like that, you know. Even if you went to the main street trying to avoid all these other gangs, like when you went to the main street to catch the bus, nah, man, they were still right there, you know, ready to strap up and, you know, shoot anybody that was representing another gang, you know. So it was definitely, as much as people think that the 818 is not dangerous whatsoever, that's just lit, man.
Wow, sounds like every day was a mission to walk down the street, right? Did you ever encounter any gang members hitting you up or stopping you?
Oh, that was like an everyday thing, bro. I mean, if it wasn't the streets, you always had someone's big brother or someone from a different high school coming to, you know, like chase after the little crews that were, you know, in the schools and stuff. But yeah, I mean, shit, it was an everyday thing.